Okay, so now we're going to be looking at median. The process for completing this function in Excel should remind you of average, so if you felt like you had that down, you'll be able to have this down. I pulled our first example directly from the Excel quick guide on pages 10 and 11, so it's exactly that data that they provided in the book. If you wanted to play around and do something different, that's absolutely fine. So we're looking at, in this particular example, annual income for a group of 11 homeowners. If you remember from your reading, when you're looking at median, basically you're finding that 50% or halfway point, so where the scores or whatever data you're looking at fall either from on one side and then on the other side. So this is typically done when you have a wide range and maybe some extreme scores. So annual income is certainly something that could be extreme based on what you're looking at, who you're looking at, where you're looking at. So if you look at our particular data, we've got 21,000. And then we've got 354,000. It's definitely a teacher salary, of course. Haha. But you have some extreme scores there, so that's why we're wanting to find that the median. So to do that, I'm going to click on my box here. I'm going to go to Formulas, Insert Function. I want median. And then I'm going to drag over my data. And I have 56,525 is the median annual income for these 11 homeowners. Now you could do it the exact same way as we did before with your auto sum if you wanted to do that. That's that kind of quick guide, but I think it's good to get into the practice sometimes of trying these insert functions. So I have another quick example. And this is another one where I felt like there might be some extremes. So I wanted to know, what is the median cost of textbooks for graduate students enrolled in 3 courses? So I'm thinking of you guys here. I know how expensive textbooks are. So there might be a variety of costs for a couple of different reasons. Maybe because the students are enrolled in different classes, right? So some have more books than others. But also in the day and age where you can get ebooks and you can download them on Google Drive, and maybe you have an audio book, things like that. Maybe you have a used book that you borrowed from your friend, so it was zero cost to you. Lots of different reasons why you might pay a lot for your books or very little. So I thought that was maybe a good example, and certainly one that unfortunately is on all of our minds. So I have 29 students. There are 29 students in this class, so I thought of 29 people. We have a variety of costs, and so I want to find the median. So again, I'm going to go to my box below the data, insert function. I want median, and then I'm going to do my cost here and press OK. 264 is the median. Now, I was kind of curious. I wonder, what is the average? So let's actually put that here. Make that bold. And for this, I'm going to make sure I don't get that 264 included. But I want to go back to my formulas, insert function. This time I want to go back to average. And I'm going to select, excuse me, my 29 costs, scores basically, and I'm going to press OK. So if you look, the median and the average they're pretty close, but they are not the same. So that just tells you how important it is to consider all of these different types of measures of central tendency.